Hello everyone, welcome back. I am LennyRandom here with something a bit different than the usual type of video. And let's just say, if you haven't realized yet before, I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan. And after finding out recently, a little while ago, about Breath of the Wild 2 news, which I was extremely happy about, that I wanted to go back and play the original Breath of the Wild. And there was always a structure that amazed me and made me want to, I want to create that in Minecraft. I've always wanted to try. And that's the horse stable that you typically see with the giant horse head. And so here is my attempt at making it. It was, I think it's a pretty decent attempt, if I say so myself. Look, I tried my best, alright? Just go along with it. And so here it is. This is basically going to be like a time-lapse video, and then we'll do a nice cool looking tour at the very end, going through everything I built, and let's just get on with it. Enjoy the music, have fun. here with the finished complete horse stable. As you can see, I did my best with these banners, but you know, I forgot. I always forget. Hi chicken, how's it going? I always forget. It's really hard to make cloth to make things in Minecraft that are supposedly cloth-like. So I tried my best using a bunch of banners. I don't think it turned out the greatest thing like I wanted to, but let's go ahead and take a tour, shall we? Yeah, so here we go. It came down here. I also made a little path connecting, not quite connecting yet, but this path is going to connect to that house, that village you've seen before in past videos. And yeah, you see this path up here. Coming up to the front, we have our greeter to you know, you can stock your horse in here, or pull out a horse from the stable if you'd like. Hello. So that's a good touch. He can't get out even though he wants to try to escape. Yeah, so like these are the banner things that I tried to make. The cloth is supposed to say something on them, but you know, obviously I don't know how to write things on there. I guess you could use a bunch of black banner text on there in some way to make it look better than that. But we can go to the side here. I made a little campfire you saw in the intro. You've seen some campfires in some of the horse stables you see in Breath of the Wild. I like that. This is just an extra little thing you also typically see around the Breath of the Wild stable. You have your horses and a little donkey, of course, in there. You gotta have a variety in their little eating area here. They also can't get out as far as I know. And we have some chickens and sheep back here. I did kind of copy one of the horse stable designs. If you go through all of them, they're a little bit different each, at least on the exterior. And this one was definitely one of the horse stable designs. But you know, that's a cool idea. Let's go ahead and add that in there. Use some granite blocks for the main part here. If you look on top, yeah, I used a mixture of white wool and granite, because if you look at the design, it's like got a red and whiteness to it, and I think the red wool is just too bright of a color. I thought the granite was a nice darker version of that, and more rustic it looks like. And these are just loom blocks down here that give a nice little design on the bottom, I think. And yeah, I used the crimson slab as an archway on most of these except for the front. And then we come around, just another exterior little shed area with some storage area and some fencing. I'll put some bushes along the side for the cliff edge, like so. I think it adds some more extra awesome exterior work. Let's go ahead and head inside though. We'll get inside. Hello. Immediately, I think all the interiors are pretty much the same in Breath of the Wild, so it was a lot easier to kind of copy that. But yeah, I used a bunch of stripped dark oak logs to make the lines as similar as I could. They had this weird like arch or circular pattern on the middle of the log, and then these are kind of just stripped outward. These are supposed to be like what do you call them? Saddle areas. But we don't really typically have a nice little saddle area. I don't think you can display saddles as far as I know, except in a picture. So I just used grindstones for some reason so you can hang things on them instead. Extra banners inside surrounding the entire thing. You have this cool looking middle piece here that you typically see in them with some lights all around. And yeah, I think it looks really cool. Here's the front desk area. I did have to make a little bit different than I would typically make it because I didn't want the villager to escape. And put these here, I think, to make sure you can stay closed in. Some flower pots, some extra storage design. Put some barrels up here in case he needed to access them for some reason. And more grindstones over there. And then you have these beds with some carpeting. There's a lot of carpeting throughout this part here near the beds. But yeah, so here's your super comfy beds that give you extra golden heart, and your smaller beds, and the barrels here. And I think it just turned out really good. For the most part, I'm very impressed with myself. There's a lot more I wish I could have done better, in all honesty. But I think it turned out pretty good. The horse head is not exactly the way I wanted to. But after building it, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with what I have. Like, I kind of wish maybe this came in a little tighter than this coming out so wide. Like, maybe it should have came down more. But I'm not very... So here's the thing. I'm not very familiar or used to doing, like, organic structures, like animals, people, things like that in Minecraft. So, like, this is very, very new to me to make something like this. And yeah, this seems weird, but it was kind of like part of the design, I guess, in the horse stable head. And I tried my best to design it. It's just really hard to make things like straws that came out the top of its head. But I did like the harness idea here, using the grindstone as the corner part and these fence posts, attaching them together, and the teeth there is kind of funny. But overall, I think I'm pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a little windmill here, and yeah, I think it turned out really well. And if you haven't noticed, there also over here, I tried adding a little bit of an extra shrine, my attempt at a shrine, and the interior is ugly, but I think from a distance it looks pretty darn good. But yeah, that is the Breath of the Wild horse stable design attempted in Minecraft, and I think it turned out pretty good. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, hit the like button. Let me know that you like this kind of stuff, and maybe I'll do more Legend of Zelda things, maybe, or other video game related things. Who knows? We'll see. But other than that, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.